Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Today is July 7th, and the American Society for Addiction Medicine released their draft deprescribing guidelines for, or they call it clinical practice guidelines for helping people off benzos. Now, a few nonprofits have posted about this, the Alliance for Benzo Best Practices and the Benzo Info Coalition. I'm going to put a whole bunch of links in the caption below this video so that you have them. But here is my urgent request. Okay, if you think about this problem that we all have experienced taking and coming off benzos, we weren't given informed consent. Many of us were cold turkeyed. Our doctors and therapists are completely uneducated. Our family members think we're just full of anxiety. And society as a whole thinks this doesn't exist. Okay, how do you think that's going to change? I'll give you 30 seconds to think about it. It's not, unless we do this kind of stuff. Okay, so I am a nerd for policy. That was my minor in college, believe it or not. I love policy, advocacy, legislative stuff. I've done quite a bit of it. I've actually changed a law myself with a team. It took us 3 years, but we did it. It was for service dogs in Missouri to be recognized for other things than, people with physical handicaps or disabilities. So I need you, like, if you do one thing with what happened to you, let this be it, please. Okay, because the honest to God truth is no one is coming to help us. Okay, just reading this guidance, I couldn't even sleep 2 nights ago because I was so upset about it. It took me like an extra hour to fall asleep. The reason why is it's so out of touch and tone deaf. I couldn't even believe it. It was bad grammatically. It was repetitive. It was missing huge gaps. Like, for instance, let me give you an example. Part of the guidance says that people should be tapered 5 to 10% every 2 to 4 weeks. That's pretty cool, right? Hey, they came a long way. However, not anywhere did it say anything about how to taper that small, or how to get, let's say, diazepam in a 5% cut. Where are people supposed to get this? Like, that wasn't even mentioned. It was missing. So some of their, like I just said, some of them are so out of touch, their recommendations, it's incredible. So we have to insert ourselves. If we don't, they're going to go with what they have. Okay, so I'm going to take you through what a public comment is, how to do it, and offer you my one-on-one support to get this done. We have 13 days to get your comments in. So yesterday I held a work session for 2 hours on Zoom. We had 55 people sign up. Only 24 showed, but I think about 17 have submitted so far. That is excellent. I'm still working on mine because mine is like a treatise. Okay, it's going to take me forever. But this is what I helped them do yesterday and what I want to help you do. It's so simple. I don't want you to get overwhelmed. I don't want you to think I can't do it. I don't want you to think your voice doesn't matter. It does. And I can make this so easy for you. So here's what we did yesterday, and here's what I'm going to urge you to do. Just write 3 sentences. Okay. I know that there is a wide variety of people that can submit. People that are extremely cognitive impaired can't hardly even write a sentence. And there's people that are college graduates who have PhDs who can write quite a long comment with lots of references. Okay. I don't care where you are in that spectrum. Just submit something. It doesn't even matter what. What I want you to focus on is what happened to you. So there's multiple issues here, right? There's tapering, there's tolerance, there's doctor education, there's therapists that didn't help you. There's long-term use, short-term use, 1 dose, 6 doses, informed consent. There's all these different issues, okay? If you had to dial your own experience down to one issue, what would it be? It could be you were sent to detox. It could be that your doctor told you could stop and it was safe, and that turned out not to be the case. So, in the least passionate, least angry possible, factual only way, just write what happened. So for me, I would write something like, I tapered under medical supervision. My taper was too fast. When I started to exhibit symptoms, my provider did not recognize them. He thought it was emergence of a new disorder. I was then admitted to the psychiatric hospital and subsequently taken off abruptly. This led to a severe and protracted withdrawal that has taken me years to recover from. So did you hear how non-emotional, not angry? Here's the facts. This is what happened to me. Okay. We're going to write that part down first. Take a deep breath. I'm going to also. The second part is what you wish were different. And one of the admins from one of the benzo groups, she said this yesterday. I don't want to call her out just in case she doesn't approve of that, but she said an amazing idea. She said, dream, what do you wish could have happened? If you had like a wish list of programs out there that were available to you, what would that look like? You could say something like that. So for me, I could say, my therapist and psychiatrist did not recognize withdrawal syndrome. They were unwilling to research it, to support me during my recovery period. I was not offered reinstatement as an option. To prevent this from happening from other patients, I call on ASAM to add to their clinical practice guidelines the following. And then I would put provider education, prescriber education, to be able to notice the difference between relapse, withdrawal, and emergence of a new illness. I would also urge ASAM to inform providers about reinstatement, what that looks like, using the Maudsley deprescribing guidelines. And then I would cite Maudsley right below that, okay? So this is what I'm gonna give you. It's so easy, I swear, guys, don't overthink it. I don't even want you to look at the guidance, okay? Just write what happened to you, that's it. Very succinctly. If you need to curse them out and write a whole paragraph of curse words, you can do that first, okay? Then I want you to erase that or push to the side and then write the rest. You might have to write into it, okay? I also don't want to underestimate how emotional this can be, how traumatic it can feel to write about it, okay? That happened yesterday in our little work group. So if that feels too much for you, I'm offering another work session next Saturday. You don't have to register. I don't want your email address. You don't even have to use your real name. You can sign on and just listen and not even turn your camera on. Put an alias. I don't care. That's not what this is about. This is about getting as many comments in there as possible, okay? So again, look in the link below, the caption. I will put it in the comments. I'll put it anywhere I can. You can look on my Facebook page. You can email me, whatever you need to do. Just come if you don't think you can do it by yourself, okay? I helped someone write their own comment yesterday. I can help you write it. Okay, so you're gonna write what happened to you in a very factual, non-passionate way, what you wish would have happened instead, what you strongly urge ASAM to include or to clarify or to add. If you can use a citation, cool. Again, I'm going to put a link below with a bunch of references. Just open the advocacy folder. You'll see it. It's in my Google Drive. And then you're going to select at the very end. Don't even get to the comment submission portion yet. You're not there yet, okay? You're just going to write it out. Have someone proofread it. You proofread it, whatever you need to do. Once it's ready, then you're going to go click on the ASAM benzo clinical practice guidelines and click submit a comment. The first page, it just asks you your name and your email. You can use an alias, you can use a fake email address, you can submit whatever way you want. But if you submit one comment, try to use the same alias and email the next time, okay? In case they need to contact you for clarification or something. Then it'll say add comment, and you put a page number and a line number. Now I'm going to show this to you, but don't get overwhelmed, okay? So if you need a page number and a comment number and you don't want to look at this because it's too overwhelming, you just email me and I will give you one for yourself based on whatever issue you have. So let me share my screen so you can see. Hold on. Desktop. Okay, don't make fun of my desktop. It's horrific. So here is the guidance, right? This one is the draft. I've already downloaded it so you can see. This is where I've been working from. So here's all the line numbers and page numbers. It's very overwhelming. I get it, okay? Here's my comments. Oh, that's references. Wait, is it this one? Yes, so these are my comments. So all I did was put on a Google Doc, I'm not even submitting yet, just page 4, line 23, and then I start writing. Page 4, line 26, here's a citation. Oops, I just moved something around, okay? So that's how I've been working because I just been reading along. This one, sorry, nope, where is it? Oh my God, it's this one. So I just read along and then I start typing a comment and I piggyback between the two, right? So I'm going to give you, this is my folder. You won't be able to see my comments because I want to keep those personal for now, but you'll be able to see references. So you can pull from these. You can read them if you need to. I know that's too intimidating. If you don't want to use references, that's totally fine. And then here's the other one. I made this document just so that you have everyone in one place. So these are the draft that I was working from. This is what the Alliance is saying. This is what Benzo Info is saying, part and part. And then you're going to click this to put your own comments in. So I also put some prompts. I'll finish these do's and don'ts before I post, but it's all there is to it. Honestly, it's not as hard as it feels. This is so important. I can't explain. When you submit a public comment, every comment has to be read, acknowledged, and considered when they do this guidance. Okay. There's a meeting later that they're going to have where they review all the comments coming in. I saw on Benzo Info Coalition's website that there's also a meeting with some of them that are privately invited. They get to go there and share lived experience from that lived experience panel. We have to get our voices in here because they are not hearing us. We were not even considered in the drafting of this. So I want you to channel everything that happened to you, all the anger you feel, all the people before you, all the people after you, all the friends that we have lost, to write this. I know it's hard, but we need you to do it. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, last thing. All the links are below. If you need help with your comment, please email me at angela@apeacockconsulting.com. I know that's freaking long. Don't email me on Facebook. Do not put a comment below. Please just email me. I will answer your emails one at a time and get your comment submitted. I feel that strongly about this. And here's the thing, even if they don't listen to us, it's still on public record. Okay. So we got to get this in there. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye.